Hello, I am here to share some more QHHT adventures with you. My name is Shannon and I am a level 2 QHHT practitioner. If you don't know what QHHT means, that is quantum healing hypnosis technique. And it's basically a regression form of hypnosis that allows us to access all of the, I'll say, fun and lesser known parts of ourselves to get answers to life's most burning questions. So I like to share things that happen in my sessions, the things that I find interesting, or just themes that come up across multiple sessions. And I did 2 sessions recently, and it was really interesting because both of the sessions had very, very similar themes. So I have to share that because it's always really interesting when you have 2 completely different people and the themes are either the same or just have like a similar thread running through them. So the first one was about acceptance. And for both of these people, it was accepting situations as they are, accepting people as they are, and trusting that all is working out as it was meant to work out. So acceptance, but then trust. So those were the 2 things that were just loud, loud, loud across both of these sessions. And for both of these people, this made sense. So when you come to a QHHT session, you come with a list of questions, and both of these individuals had questions regarding, did I make the right decision? Or why did A, B, or C happen? Or I made this decision, I'm not sure if it was the right one. Was it the right one? So it would make sense that trust and acceptance would be themes that come up for both of them in these sessions. They're guidance from their higher self. It makes perfect sense that these are the themes. So like I said, both people required acceptance of individuals in their life. It was specifically family members. And there were lots of questions. Well, why did this happen? Why did this person do this to me? Why didn't this person do this? Or, why did I do this? And lots of kind of family relationship dynamics. And acceptance was the answer. So the thing that they wanted to do was essentially change a person. And, when we try and do that, we often realize it's just like a lose-lose type of a situation. So that was the reason for the guidance to accept people as they are. Understand that they are who they are what they are for a reason. And learn to accept them, accept that, and just work within that, for better or for worse, given, the relationship with the person or the nature of the relationship. And trust came in where we're asking these questions. When is this going to happen? How come this hasn't happened? I did this and this was the result. And I'm trying to surrender, and I'm trying to believe that things are going to get better, but I don't see things getting better. Why don't I see things getting better? Or nothing seems to be working. So one instance was a medical condition. Another instance was a job opportunity. Another instance was starting a business and the business not flourishing as this person would have desired. All of these things required trust for both of these people. And trust that things were working out. Trust that they actually were taking steps in the right direction. And trust that the world was not against them. Now, for both of them, there were blocks, essentially, in place that were maybe preventing them from having movement in certain areas where they desired movement. And these blocks were explained and released in the session. However, the themes still persisted of accepting people and things as they are, not trying to change them, releasing judgment, and offering more compassion to others, and then trusting that all is well, answers are coming, answers are here, and that there's no reason to panic. So essentially, it's okay to just chill out. It's okay to just relax and find one thing to focus on instead of all of the things to focus on. Both of these things, the trusting and the acceptance, resonated with both of these people because, as you know, I learned in our time together, they both had things where trust and acceptance were very, 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 very prevalent and necessary. So I love how that happens with sessions is, you know, we have this long list of things that we want answers to, and really it's like one or two things that are really the answer that really need to be focused on. So we can make it complicated, but really it's just, you know, one or two things that if we focus on those one or two things, life can actually get better or things can actually feel more smooth. So diet was one thing for one person. I'll touch on that in another video. And saying what's on your heart was also another thing that came up for both people. So saying what's on your heart, because there was some regret for both of them, and regret regarding a couple of relationships. There were some very specific examples that they both provided where their heart said one thing, but their actions were completely different because of fear. And that's a whole conversation in and of itself, which I will do another video on. But for both of them, they needed to release the regret and know that there was a good lesson in, if you're feeling something in your heart and you're feeling something in your intuition and you're not expressing that to the other party or the other people involved, then no one's going to know. So it's best to just express and then see what happens. So that was actually a really good lesson for both of these clients. So saying what's on your heart, trusting, and accepting, and showing compassion. Those were the major themes from these sessions. And I mean, I think that's kind of a lesson for all of us. We wonder why we do the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, what if, we do all of that. And when we're not in that business of trying to change people, change situations, make ourselves wrong for things, when we're willing to accept and even forgive and offer a little compassion, there's so much more movement for everything else that we actually want to experience. So I thought that was a really good reminder for myself, for all of us, just to kind of go with the flow and let ourselves be in receiving mode and trusting and accepting and allowing and being more compassionate, not only to others, but to ourselves. So that was my latest adventure in the realm of QHHT. If you have any questions about QHHT or hypnosis or any of the sessions that I've done or anything for yourself, I will provide some information in the comments and I'd be happy to chat with you. All right, until next time.